have you. Hotel got a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me. Baby, I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked, it's nothing new. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. I do a good job. Pull up and pop out and pull off. Head on and hood on. Pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one. They want to keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense. I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pounds. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left. Touchdown. Touchdown. 8th floor. Come down. Hotel. Lobby. Receptionist. What now? 11 a.m. Check out. Might give her one foul just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest. No recess in my schedule. Mama used to serve vegetables. Now half the meals got tentacles. Half the Emirates need a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it. That's what happens when you got dreams closer than a mansion. Plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they're thinking. They don't even gotta say it. Nope. They thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. And I don't need you to okay it. Okay.
All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tennessee Titans and the Houston Texans. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. Good move by Duke. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
There we go. Nice play, baby. Get set. 19. Combo. Let's go, defense. Let's get out. 24.
Back to throw, Watson. Steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. On first down, it's Howell. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
On 2nd and 7, Watson. And this is taken him one-handed. What a catch. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 41-yard line.
What a catch, and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
They
don't
get that
they?
little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
The tackle is made by Adoree Jackson.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short.
Check 4. It's going to be a long.
Out of the gun, Watson. Into the hands of the tight end. This is Jordan Thomas. It'll be a pickup of 4. Good enough to earn him yet another first down.
19.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Kendall Beckwith on the stop.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
19.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Watson. And he's going to lose a yard or 2, taken down behind the line. Jeffrey Simmons able to record his 5th sack of the season.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. Flush to his right. This is caught. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. It's picked up by the Titans. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but that's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. A run on 1st down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, Mariota. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw is Watson. Screenplay, Johnson. Room here to run. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. So a big pickup that time. And Charles, defending AFC Player of the Week, maybe bucking towards another award this week.
Yeah, and they say they don't really care about the individual awards. You and I both know
they do.
It means a lot to them. It means respect around the league. And if he's able to show those kind of hands all game long, he can win a second one.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football. We're scoreless after 1. And the kick by Elliott is good. And it's now 3-0 Texans. Been a bit of a dogfight thus far into the second quarter now, and we do have our first points, a field goal.
Yeah, a lot of people say, wow, first action on the scoreboard, about time. To me, the action's been right there on the field, trying to figure out who could gain an advantage, gain some field position, finally get points on the board. I'm loving this kind of game.
And feels like kickers might play a big role in this one.
Yes, make sure you give them the respect they deserve. They could cost you a game or win you one.
This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
But you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Yeah, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Mariota gives to Henry. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping.
Mariota hands to Henry. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
A first down carry for Henry. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
From just shy of midfield, Mariota stepping up. He'll try and run. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 40.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Mariota now to throw on first down. Gets it to Gordon. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
First down, Titans.
Hey, blue 18. Right here. Whip. Watch the whip. Shit.
They'll run on first down. Henry, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Good luck trying to get your running game going against Ndamukong Suh. I mean, he is so strong. Just trying to move him, take one guy, two guys, whatever. I wish you a whole lot of luck. He usually converts an offensive running game into rubble.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Mariota escaping the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. On 3rd down, Mariota. It is intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has really. And they come up here now, 1st down. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
On 2nd and 11 now. Watson. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. The Texans on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. A shotgun snap for Watson. Flushed out right. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
A 1st down carry here for Johnson. He takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. On 2nd down. It's Johnson. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. I 55.
Watson on third down. And that's caught inside the 35. Now he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Give him 30 yards there. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. On 2nd down now. It's Johnson. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Watson to throw on 3rd and 1. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Boy, Brandon, that's what I'd call an ill-advised pass right there on 3rd down. I mean, you just need a yard or two to keep the drive going. Instead, he's trying to hit a home run. You've got to really like your chances if you're going to take a shot like that.
Final 24 seconds of the first half as they come up here 1st and 10. They'll go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down. Pretty fortunate there. The interception that ended the last drive. And then, boom, the first pass here almost picked on this drive.
Yeah, I think you could definitely call him the question his decision-making here in the first half.
Certainly not the best of decisions there. Lucky that one wasn't picked. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a 1st down. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Now they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal.
Now 2nd and 6 at the 24-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
Here's Mariota. And this one caught by Delaney Walker. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Running from the gun with Henry. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
1st down, Tennessee.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now it's Henry. So he got free of one tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Ryan Kerrigan in on the tackle.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 44-yard line.
stepping up. He's going to keep it. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down. On first down, it's Henry. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. He had his eyes on the end zone once he hit the secondary, but they're finally able to slow him down.
Yeah, and I've got to look at this one from the defensive point of view. You just mentioned finally able to slow him down. They've got to figure out a way to make that at the point of attack, at the line of scrimmage, because once he gets through, he's shredding them.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal at the Texans' 8-yard line.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. This is 3rd and goal. Still looking for the first points of the game. Here's Henry. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. This defense continues to be good on 3rd down. I mean, they haven't allowed a touchdown offensively. Are you saying, let's go for this? Let's try to get it in the end zone.
I don't know about that because of what you just described. They've been so good, and they don't give up the big play that you would expect in downs 1 through 3. Why should 4th down be any different? True. You might want to go ahead and kick the field goal and see if you can figure out something else as this game moves on.
So they come away from this opening drive of the 3rd quarter with only 3, but it does draw them even.
Yeah, and that has to be job 1, doesn't it? A touchdown definitely would have been nice. We know that. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you've got most of the second half to try and get yourself into a position to win.
At their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Under 10.
They give to Johnson going right. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
54 is the mark.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Then he's got the completion to Hopkins. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
For a Texans first down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
19. Alert. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
24 is down. He's coming.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback.
On 2nd down, it's Howell. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
First down. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Good set.
One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. A great Monday night to wrap up the week in football. 2 division rivals and a great finish ahead as we come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it with Johnson. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. He gets this one to Johnson. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
They'll come out in the pistol. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. Howell, and he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Buddy Howell, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans have taken the lead. They were able to stop him at the line on 1st down, but this time he punches his way through.
And sometimes just because you're stopped on the first run, it doesn't mean the play call was bad or incorrect. You might just need better execution and just a tad more determination. And they got it done on the 2nd try.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Now Mariota. He finds Corey Davis. And a nice gain of 21 yards. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Mariota. Eluding the pressure right. That was going to let it go. It's caught inside the 25. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a gain of 35. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Derrick Henry. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. J.J. Watt, the one that gets him down.
Second and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Mariota into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for them. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
They begin the drive with Johnson. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense, and they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you saying magic number was right around 20, and the offense has been the issue. You're right.
Check three, check three, check three.
Again, it's Johnson. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now, to stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion. Watson now 13 of 15 passing. That's good for 87%. It's 1st and 10.
We got 4.
Kill. Alert.
Check nickel.
Hey, let's go.
They'll try the left side. It's Howell, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
They don't want it. Keep playing hard, fellas.
So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll keep it on the ground. Howell, and he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
What is that? 19.
Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. Hey, 4 down.
Watson now to throw. Going deep for Hopkins. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not.
It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose. And the Texans say they have it. They do. And they were hoping to get down there, get the score, and get this thing into overtime. How deflating.
Absolutely. I mean, let's face it, heartbreaking. They had an opportunity, had a chance, and probably were feeling pretty good about what was going on, and that was taken away from them by their own mistake.
Yeah, the opportunity squashed. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just... And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Daquan Jones. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Sack, baby.
Set. 19.
On third down, it's Howell. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. And Elliott puts this one through. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Mariota. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. Here's Mariota. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one good for 26 and a first down. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And they were really helped by their defense. On
this one,